Today we will explain together step by step how I can control um, for a building. It is far from here, more than 50 miles from my home. Okay, and let's control the building and control the BMS in this building and control the AC and control everything in building by using this program, the team viewer. Okay, it is loading. You also can control by using team viewer program from your phone also. Okay, this is my ID, this is the password and everything. If I allowed to anyone, I'll change this after finishing of recording the video. I'll change it. But if you give anybody your ID and your password, he can control. So let's control this building. Okay, and I think we have the password. Okay, I'll change it also. Okay, let's go here. It is still loading. It's asking for the password. I already have it here, but sure, I'll not show it here. Here, this is the, as you see here, this now we are controlling the computer, this the PC in the personal computer in the building. Now here this is everything, and I can check everything. So let's go to Honeywell. This we are logging to Honeywell system, the system for AC. We can see everything. We can copy things, delete, do anything in the computer because we override it. It overrides the computer and we can manage everything. Okay. Now it's loading. Here we have some actions to, we can leave him like leave note or something. We can leave note here. Okay, but the most important that we are using now Honeywell system. Let's do double click here in my host, and here let's go to the station. Okay, it's asking for the username and password for all the members that trying to log to Honeywell host. Okay, now I have the name and password. Let's log in. Okay, now we logged in. Let's go to home. Okay, now this is our building. Okay, and here is the temperature. Okay, in Fahrenheit. As we see here today, now the temperature is 79.8 and the humidity is 42%. And today the temperature ranges from 77 Fahrenheit to 60 Fahrenheit. It's mostly sunny and there is no rain. But for tomorrow, the range is from sorry, here the range today from 60 to 77, and the range to tomorrow it will be 64 to 80 with rain 25%. Okay, this a prediction for the rain all the days here. Okay, today, tomorrow, today is Wednesday, tomorrow Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the day you can see all the weather, and here is the current time is the 3rd of September 2025. You can check the date and the time exactly and everything. In this building we have level number 1. Okay, we have 6 levels. We have level number 1. Okay, as we see, this is the first floor. Okay, this is the entrance of the building, and this is like dining room, eating room, and this is cafe, and we can check everything. This is second floor. As we see here, all the rooms with numbers, with everything, so we can check the zones and we can check everything. Here's the third floor, as we see here. Fourth floor. Okay, this is open area for desktop, with desks. This like offices with partition here, and this is separate offices with the doors, with everything. You can see it. This is level 4. Level 5 here. This is a level 5, as you see, and here this is level number 6. You can see everything. As you see here, this is the partitions between the offices, as I told you here. So it's, you can see this numbers here. This means there is partitions between offices here. So this is all the floors. Okay, and this is the home page that we checked before, and here is the users. You can here add the user. Okay, add all the user, add new one, or remove or change. And here the next one is device alarm. Here is if there is alarm or something, you can check what is this alarm. We can double click. We see this alarm. It came like 8th of July 2025. It is 7:40 p.m. This is alarm, high priority alarm. Okay, and here the message is that it has returned to normal. Okay, this is the alarm details and everything. Okay, I can add here acknowledge. This means I got it. Or I can write any notes here. I can say, okay, we noticed. Okay, noted, like this. For example, if I click here, add the note, it will be added, but we don't want to do this. Let's close. Here, this is alarms. Okay. After this is the trends. If I want to check, like take the chiller, for example, when it worked, when it stopped, and everything. And here is the schedule. By this way, I can control. Here's the schedule, as you see here. Unoccupied, this means white, unoccupied, but occupied, this means this is in this color. By this means in Sunday and Saturday the building is not working, and from Monday to Friday it is occupied, and from Monday it is this 6 a.m. and this is like 5:30. Okay, if I clicked here, the event start and event finished. Okay, I can here delete events. If I deleted this one, I click this one, it will disappear. Let's try in this one. For example, I deleted it, as you see here. Okay, or I can place here copy day and click here paste day. It is copy the schedule. If I clicked here save, it will save any changes. This For example, if I have the next Tuesday there is a holiday or something, I can delete this uh, schedule, and I can make new one. I can also apply from Monday to Friday. I can clear the day, okay, or clear the week to week, make it unoccupied all. If you want to make like a special event, you can select the day that there is special event, and if there is anything you can add. First, this is the schedule. He is asking me if I want to save the schedule. I press no. Okay, so this is the schedule. This is the legend. This is the legend of uh, um, what we will see here. This I'll explain this in the program. And this is the user logged when they logged and everything. This is the log history. Okay, and if I want to log out. Okay, so we finished this one. Here is the home and users and device alarms and trends and schedule legend. Overriding points, this means if you overrided the system, this means if you change it to the system, if you have any emergency and you change it something, this is important part. It will show to you that any user have overridden the system. Okay, so that's all in this side. Let's go to the side. The side, as we checked here, this is all the floors planned. Let's take one by one, but let's start from the important one. The important one here, let's start with this one, the shielded water system. As we see here, if we click here, this the shielded water system. We have here chiller number 1, chiller number 2. If we press here, we have chiller number 3. As you see here, chiller number 3 is working. Okay, but chiller number 1 and chiller number 2 is not working and standby. Okay, so chiller number 3 is working. As we see here, the status it's enabled. It's enabled at 12:25 p.m. 3rd of September 2025. This means enabled today, and it is automatic. As you see here, I can click here. It's enable if I want to override the system. Okay, I can press enable or disable if I want to shut it off, or it's auto. Now it is in auto mode, so automatically will work. Lockout and alarm is normal, no alarm. As we see here, for chiller number 3, it is direct expansion. Okay, this is air cooled chiller. So this connected to cooling tower, but air cooled cooling tower. As we see here, this is the condensed water coming and going to the chiller, and this line going out and go to the as we explained before. You see here, it's now turned off because it is automatically. Okay, and this is a line. This is also here 2 pumps. Here we have pump number 7 and pump number 7 and pump number 8. This pump number 7 and pump number 8 is shielded water pump, and the condensed water pump is bringing the water from outside to the chiller, as we see here. Okay, it's going to the chiller. The chiller number 3 also is, as we see here, chiller number 3 amperes. Now it's the amperes going down because it's turned off, because no need for cooling at this time. Okay, and here this is the chiller is connected to chiller number 3. Okay, this temperature switch, as we see here, is the temperature is 53. You see here it's turned on again, it's automatically, and the ampere is going up here, 86.8 and 22.8 percent. Now it's going, the ampere is rising, 25, it's going up. And here this is the return line. Okay, the return line, as you see here, shell number 3 return line, return temperature. So the return temperature is 53.9 and supply, 54 now, and the supply is 53.2. The water is going to heat exchanger. This heat exchanger, okay, to change the heat exchanger. And as we see here, this is chiller number 3 two-way valve. The two-way valve is closed, okay, and chiller number 3 valve 3-way is open. Okay, as we see here, chiller number 3 temperature is going to and from lobby and cafe. Okay, here this is the return temperature. Also for the heat exchanger, it's connected to chiller 1 and 2. Okay, so this is the line that's coming from chiller number 1 and 2 and go to the heat exchanger. Okay, and here chiller number 3 valve two-way. So when the water is coming from chiller number 1 and 2, it's go here, and this valve is closed, so it will not go here. The water that will go, the water is from chiller number 3. Okay, so this one is open. Okay, so chiller number 3 is opened, and the water is going chilled water supply temperature. Okay, it is 60 Fahrenheit. Okay, and chilled water supply return is 63.8. Okay, this is for chiller number 3. Also, as we see here, this is the two pumps here, pump number 7 and pump number 8. The pump number 8 is working, start, as we see here, and pump number 7 the stop. You can see it's from here also, this green one, it's pump number 8 is working, pump number 7 is not working. I can control it, I can force it to start, and I can force it to stop, this one, and I can force it to start here, but it is in auto mode. So I can force it for custom time, like I can override it like for 1 hour, for 2 hours, or per minute. Okay, outside the air temperature reference, the outside the air temperature is 79.9 Fahrenheit. Okay, this is the guide, because we set that the temperature when the temperature outside reach 70, the chiller will work. So the temperature now is 79.4, so the chiller is working. Okay, so this is the chiller mode, chiller number 3, chiller stage 2, it is 85%, chiller stage up, set point is 75, chiller stage down is 30%, chiller stage up temperature, and here chiller stage delay time, the delay time between the stage. Okay, this chiller number 3, okay, and chiller 1 and 2, it's supplying this AHU number 1. Okay, so this is the chilled water system that we are checking. It is supplying AHU number 1. This AHU number 1, let's see it's here more clear. This AHU number 1, supply air from AHU number 1, it is giving all the floor, 6th floor, right and left side with dampers. Okay, and here 5th floor, right and left with dampers, right and left for 4th, 3rd, and 2nd floor. So this AHU number 1 is giving 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd floor, but not giving 1st floor. 1st floor, I will explain that there is another AHU is giving to this one. Okay, and here there is dampers in every side, and this temperature and pressure station in every side. As here we see also for every floor, left side and right side of the building, it is give the damper command. Here the damper command is 0%, this means it's closed, and the static pressure is 0-inch water gauge, this means no static pressure and it's not working, and pressure set point is 0.1. But this one, third floor, is working. For example, as we see here, this is the average space temperature is 72.7. Now this is what I need to reach. Now it is very good. It is 72.7 Fahrenheit. This is good temperature. And the number, as we see here in third floor, the number, okay, it is 100%. It's totally open here to allow the air, cold air to come inside the building. And here the static pressure is 0.62-inch water gauge. Okay, and pressure set point is 1.9-inch per water gauge, and the VAV is 100%. Okay, it is the same in this side also. So this, the AHU1 riser is supplying this floors. Okay, let's return back here to the same area. Chiller number 3, chiller number 3 is still working. Okay, we checked everything in chiller number 3. Let's go to chiller. We can click here. This means this is the system is working. Let's go back here in chiller number 1 and chiller number 2. This is the two chillers. I can control the two chillers from here. I can enable here, override the system, or I make it auto, or I can enable or disable it from here. The normal, if there is any alarm not available, no alarm here, but here is normal because this chiller is not working and the chiller is standby for chiller number 3. This means if there is any problem here in chiller number 3, okay, this chiller number 3 is 80 ton. Okay, so in case that there is any problem in chiller number 3, the chiller number 2 will start. Okay, but chiller number 1 and chiller number 2 is connected to water cooled cooling tower. Okay, here there is no flow because this condensed water pump is not working. The condensed water pump is bringing the cold condensed water supply from outside. Okay, and it is supplied to the chiller. Okay, and this is the condensed water return. Okay, so in case that the chiller number 2 is working, the condensed water pump 1 will work. Okay, or the standby pump if there is any problem in condensed water pump, and the chilled water pump will work also to give the chilled water to the system. So this pump is bringing the water from the cooling tower, and this one pump is supplying the chilled water to the system. Okay, after this it will go to the chiller here, and here this is the chilled water is going outside of the system and go to the heat exchanger that we already mentioned here. So the heat exchanger is connecting between this chiller 3, chiller 2 and chiller 1. Okay, and here this is the shielded water is chiller 1 and 2. 2-way valve is opened and 3-way valve is opened, but here we disabled the chiller. Okay, chiller system enabled. Okay, as we see here, as I told you here, the temperature outside is 79.4. okay, this is this one changing. So I said here that when the temperature outside air temperature OAT outside air temperature enable set points, the set points that I am making is 70 Fahrenheit. So when the 70 Fahrenheit is outside temperature, the chiller will work automatically. I can override it here. I can set it. I can change it. Okay, but let's keep it like 70. Here we have the pumps, the chilled water pump 3 it is working because chiller number 3 is working. So chiller number 3 it's have condensed pump, it's pump number 8, and it is using this one chilled water pump number 3. Okay, it's 60% as speed. Okay, and the standby pump is connected together with this pump and this pump. So in case of any problem here in condensed water pump or in chilled water pump, I open the valves here and make this one auto. So in case of any pump not work, the standby will perform the task and it will work. This is the chilled water system. So we studied the chilled water system and we studied this AHU. Yeah, sorry, we studied the AHU riser, but this is the AHU itself. The AHU itself, it's like this. This is the AHU number 1. Okay, as we see here, the return air is coming from outside. As you see here, the return air dew point is 51.3 and the return air enthalpy, as we see here. And this is here the return air humidity set point. I can set the set point for humidity. I can override it or I can make it like O2. Okay, and the return air humidity, it is now 42.5. Okay, return air temperature, it is 75.8. This means the temperature for the return. As we see here, this is the return. I can control. Here there is a damper. Okay, economizer damper control. This is 0%. This means when I closed it, this damper, this means I will not take any air from outside. All this air is coming from the floors and going back. It's coming with like more hot, 75.8. It go here and cold and go back to the system. Okay, go back to the system. Okay, let's take this process. So here we have the return air sensors here for humidity and for this after it. But what bring this return air? This is bringing it return air fan. There is a return air fan here. Start, it's working. The command it start, it's working. Its speed is 20%. Okay, and no alarms, nothing, so it's working. Okay, the return air pressure is 0.35 inch per water gauge. Return air pressure is minus 0.02 inch per water gauge. So this is the return air is coming, and this is the exhaust. If I want to through damper, if I want to, if for example this is very hot air and I want to throw it outside, I can make it the economizer open 100% and throw it outside. Here is the outside air. I can control if it will be, if it's cold outside, I'll make it this one. I'll override it and make it like 100%. Okay, so it will bring all the cold air from outside. But the air now is hot outside, so I'll not bring it and I will keep it closed. Okay, so the out air temperature is 78.4, outdoor air humidity is 46.7, outdoor air dew point is 56.2. As you know, this is the dew point is the points that there is condensation happening in this one. Outdoor air enthalpy is 29.4%. Okay, so the return air is mixed with outdoor air. If I need percentage of outside air, it's mixed together. So here it is mixed air temperature set points. The mixed air temperature set points that I set it 55 Fahrenheit. It is already now this temperature. Okay. Okay, mixing air temperature number 2, 79.9 temperature. Mixing air temperature number 1, 75. It's like stages. Here hot water supply and hot return, it's heating coil if I want to heat, supply heat, not cooling. And this is the freeze state. The freeze state sensor is normal. Okay, pH temperature set point is 45. Okay, and shielded water valve control, shielded water return, and shielded water supply. Here this is for shielded water supply and return. Low pressure alarm, normal. Okay, this here the supply fan. We have two supply fans, supply fan number 1 and supply fan number 2. It's supplying to the system. As we see here, supply fan number 1, this is the status. It is here, it is start. The status, it is stopped. As we see here, it's stopped 517. It's stopped now. Okay, I can control if I want to start it again. Okay, here this one is a smoke detector, SMKDT, smoke detector normal, no smoke here. And this high pressure alarm, if there is any here, this low pressure alarm before the fan, and this is high pressure alarm after the fan. Supply air temperature is 55 Fahrenheit. This is the supply air temperature that I am supplying to the system. Supply air temperature is like this. Okay, and this is the humidity. Okay, set point, it is 35. I set the humidity is 35, so it is higher. It will arrange it itself until it's become to the set point. Okay, and here supply air pressure and this the set point pressure. Okay, so this is all about AHU number 1 that is supplying this from second floor to 6th floor. What about first floor? For first floor we have here, so we check the here shielded water supply, and let's check this AHU. This for cafe, we called it cafe. This not only the cafe, this also for first floor. Okay, here this is the AHU for the cafe. Okay, it is the number, it is 0%. This means it's not taking outside any air from outside. This is supplying for the first floor. As we see here, is 73.6. It is from outside. Okay, and this outdoor air flow is 784, 790. It changed. Okay, and here this filter status. It's okay. And the same here is return air temperature, and same everything is return air fan. And here this is the mixing point. This is the mixing between the return air and outside air, if I allow to outside air to enter. And here this is the freeze pump. Okay, at stop. And here freeze status, it is normal. It is the same here, shielded, same like AHU number 1. This is for all floor, and this is average temperature is 71.6. This is perfect. Okay, but for this one, okay, I said that the system will be unoccupied after 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes all the system will be closed. Okay, the warming up set point is 73. I selected that when the temperature outside is reaching 73 Fahrenheit, this AHU will start. Okay, and here this is AHU is unoccupied because they are finishing 2:30. They are finishing, so it, as per the schedule for this one, it closed itself. Okay, this is here the cafe exhaust fan number 1. As we see here, the exhaust fan for the cafe is working. So we checked if this one, and this one. Let's check this, the pumps. As we see here, this is a pump in the building. This the cafe and glycol pump. we have glycol pumps. Glycol hot water pump is hot water pump number 1, hot water pump number 2. As we see here, we can control this in case of that we are trying to use these pumps. By this way, we will turn on pump. Okay, hot water supply. Okay, this is the hot water supply. This, as we see, this is the system for hot water. If we want to use radiant pump, standby pump, and preheat pump and heater pump, we are not using it now because now we are using the chiller for cooling, but now we are not using this one. But in the winter, we will use this pumps to control the hot air. Okay, so we can control these pumps here. As we see here, also we can control another pumps. Is this like heating pump? As we see here, outdoor air temperature, outdoor air damper. As we see, if there is any filter, like filter is dirty or something, it will appear here the filter is dirty, so it's give me signal so I can clean this filter. Okay, and if I have like exhaust fan number 1, it is it's working, but kitchen exhaust fan number 1, it is stopped, and it is giving me the time that it stopped. And kitchen exhaust number 2, it's giving me the time that it is not working. Okay, so this all the details. We checked this and this. Here is the heating vessel, it's outdoor, and the heating coil, as it shows the stages of heating coil, stage number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and if we are going down, we have here, okay, sorry, let's go to this one, VEV. If we have just 1 minute, this one, VEV, we are controlling the other computer, not my computer. Exhaust fans, this are showing all the exhaust fan, and I can start and stop any fan, and I'm here far about 50 miles far away, but I can control all this. The system also, I can, this miscellaneous system, this I can control other things like the set point for the chiller, the other chiller, and uh, data rooms, the temperature for the data rooms, I can control it, and AC alarms, if there is any alarm, I can control it. So this is the full control of the system by using Honeywell system. As we see here, chiller number 3 is still working, okay, to maintain that the temperature P 72.6 at third floor, because we only have third floor and first floor that it is occupied, but this floor is not working, so nobody in this floor, so we partially we close the number, so the average temperature is high, but this one there is some people, so we make it like 72.6. okay, this is the temperature. This is all what we do. We can control all the system without be exactly and physically at the place. We can control and manage the system, but it needs a professional person so he can manage the system and he can control the building and control the temperature. I hope that you got the knowledge to you can control any building that you have access to it. Thanks.